Hello, I'm Tord,
And I'm Dan,
and we are the Wombats.
and you're watching the AU Review.
You mentioned Falls Festival. I was going to mention that as well, because that was sort of in the middle of not much touring, and
Yeah.
you mentioned your arms hurting and things like that.
Yeah.
You know, what was Falls Festival like, just kind of thrown into the middle of the madness there?
That was really, really amazing.
Yeah.
I was actually here for Christmas that year. So that was the first time doing shows in Australia. I wasn't not being jet lagged. So that was actually like, okay, this is actually happening. This is.
I still haven't had that feeling. Everything's
you
just like a kind of blur, but a really beautiful blur. It was amazing. In fact, that I remember. Well, the stand-up memory. I remember the first gig we did was in Lawn, it's in a kind of in the bush, isn't it? Basically, I guess. And it was actually surprisingly chilly, even though it was the summer. And we played "Your Body's a Weapon" for the first time live, and didn't know what to expect. And like 10,000 people just started singing along and jumping up and down. And I remember just, as you know, having not played for a while, you kind of forget because you get so like stuck into the minutiae of like the songs that that really brought it home. And like, yeah, it was very exciting, and it was actually a really good thing for us, I think, to do those gigs, and it spurred us on to like make us go, come on, let's just get this album like done and make
like
it.
Why we do it, and like going back into the studio, writing more after that was like really inspiring.
Yeah, and Greek Tragedy came very soon after that, actually,
Yeah.
like a month later.
Yeah.
In LA.
And now you're back in Australia. I mean, frequent visitors to our shores, no doubt. You know, Australia, it really seems like Australia has treated you guys well over the years.
Oh yeah, it's been amazing. We just got handed platinum discs
Cool.
for the second album, which was like, I had goosebumps. I was like, oh my god, because we're so far away from home, but so close. It's like, it's very.
It feels very familiar in many ways.
I think it's literally the best place for us in the world to be.
I don't know.
Well, you know, in terms of how we've been accepted or whatever over here, it's been really good, and yeah, long may it continue.
And so for Australian fans and fans around the world, you know, based on the songs we've heard so far, what do you think? What can we expect from Glitterbug? How would you sum it up?
Well, we think it's the best album we've done. It's the most like cohesive, taking everything that we've learned over the last like 10 years or so, and it's kind of how we want it to sound, you know, from the start to the end and everything.
It's maybe a little bit more grown up, but at the same time more playful. I guess the production of the record is like, we had a lot more to say with that. You know, a lot of the production we kind of worked on the demos, and we kept a lot of that on the final versions. And
yeah,
it feels like it's the first time we release an album that's like, okay, this is pretty much exactly how we want it to be.
And I think a lot of the time, we're probably waffling on and going off topic here, aren't we? But you know, like when you first make a song and you do a demo, you capture some kind of like that's like the most exciting period of the song's life in a way, you know. And sometimes the fact that we recorded a lot in Liverpool and we kept a lot of what we'd recorded, I think there is a lot of that like good excitement that feels like you can hear it back. So hopefully it's an exciting album as well to hear, and quite varied, and like takes you on a bit of a journey. And you know, lyrically, I think it's like some of the strongest stuff Murph's written, and some like, yeah, it's quite romantic and sexy, and but still dark, and like nice contrasts. And
it's kind of it's going for like from a breakup into like starting a new relationship and all that. So you got the positive side, and you got the kind of like,
yeah, is it all going to end in tragedy? Well,
yeah.
There's nothing we can do to control that. Let's just make the most of it.
Just hope for a little less murder.
Yeah.
And once you release the album, is it pretty much touring the rest of the year now?
Yeah.
Hopefully.
We are
like
road hogs.
Yeah. We just love it.
touring.
We come to life when we're on stage. It's like, this is what it's like to be alive. I've forgotten that. We've got like, until the end of May, we're like solid Europe tour, UK, America, and then festivals over the summer. coming back to Australia in July, and then off to America and blah blah blah, and then autumn, like hopefully from then on. It's kind of a little bit out of our hands, obviously, because it kind of depends on how the album does and people's reaction and response and all that. Oh God, I just burped on live on camera. Charming fella. I'll just shut up now.
Well, it's great to have you back, and
It's a proper acid one, that.
that's everything from last night is just like, oh.
Yeah, I think I need a Rennies or something. My body thinks it's like midnight, but yeah.
Your body is not a wonderland right now.
No.